Hi, Will and Phil here, and we're here answering questions from our community group. We had a question from Olivia, who actually asked, what's the best size lens for getting a clear picture of the moon? Right now, I have up to a 200 millimeter, and I feel like I can't get it as clear as a picture as I would like. Phil, what do you do when you shoot the moon? I don't shoot the moon that much.
Well, I think the initial thought is that 200 millimeters, even though that seems like a pretty telephoto lens, it's not that much.
When trying to shoot into space?
When trying to shoot the moon. It depends on your camera. It depends on the size of sensor, crop sensor, full frame sensor. A 200 millimeter lens on a crop sensor will actually appear closer to the moon and actually, I mean, will it be clearer?
It depends on the glass.
It depends on the glass. It depends on lens, even on the quality of the sensor.
Right, yeah.
Because you could probably zoom in on a full frame sensor shot with that lens and get the same image as.
Totally.
So that's where
it's a lot of variables.
Yeah. So 200 millimeters, though, at the end of the day, isn't going to be probably good enough for a super clear shot. I have my Fuji 100 to 400, and it has I've gotten some decent photos of the moon, but I would say even still, I would much rather have like a 600 millimeter lens if I really, really wanted a clear moon shot. And so I think that's one thing is, of course, having a bigger lens might help. But there's other factors that go into this too. One is just the stability of your camera. Maybe putting it on a tripod.
Absolutely having it on a tripod.
Definitely having it on a tripod, using a remote shutter or a time shutter so that you're not touching your camera. Even just since you're so zoomed in or telephoto, just the slightest little motion can affect that. Also, how dark the sky is. You're going to get more detail on a darker night.
Clearer sky too.
Clearer sky. I mean, I guess you're gonna want it to be a full moon or close to a full moon for obviously a full moon shot. So, but yeah, like things like clouds, haze, that's gonna affect it. And then just if the moon is closer to the horizon, it looks bigger because of science, right?
Science.
And so you might want to just wait for one of those days where the moon is full and go somewhere where you can see the moon on the horizon and it's going to appear bigger and you can get a better shot with the same lens that you already have.
I would think even also just to try it is just shooting a faster shutter. Stop. I know this sounds like not intuitive, but like higher ISO, close down f-stop, so you just make sure you've got a little bit more like an f8. I know this is hard because it's dark, and then trying to shoot with a faster shutter and then just fixing it in post. Because the moon's moving. We're moving, the moon's moving, everyone's moving. And so the most you can do to like maximize the sharpness, the better. And there are some lenses that you can go sort of past infinity on the focused, and that'll mess you up too. So there's so many factors. But test things out, get your setup, get your tripod up, shoot a bunch of different, variable types of shutters, apertures, and stuff to check out.
Yeah. I think hopefully that helps you out, Olivia. And Cassandra, who's also following this question.
There's a wave there. Bye.
I hope that this video helped you out, whether you were the one asking this question or if you found this video and it was something that you were interested in. These are the kinds of questions and photography basics that we cover in our photography courses and in our community, Photography and Friends, which you have access to whenever you enroll in one of our courses. We also have a free resource that's available for all beginner photographers over at photographyandfriends.com, where you can learn all the basic skills and even advanced tips and tricks to help you become a better photographer. Thanks so much for watching and have a beautiful day.